Amber Heard got caught. Well, I don't know if this is a lie. Is this a lie? Did Amber Heard get caught in a lie here? It says makeup brand Milani says product Amber Heard allegedly used to cover up bruises didn't hit shelves until after her divorce filing. So this is like a gotcha moment. The company came out and like...
people were saying that it's like so disturbing that a company is gonna like come out and speak on a trial where people abused each other.
Yeah.
And it's just dystopian that they would even speak on it, like as a brand and like acting like a person.
I'm picturing a really ghoulish like Milani makeup executive who's like, how could we use this in our branding? Like, some bruises?
I think it's good.
Milani
I think it's good to have the facts out there, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah, but is that really like their place?
Why not?
I feel
think you could say anything.
People would have pointed it out regardless.
It should. I mean, hopefully his defense would have known that.
So
that's a pretty good thing.
So it says a drugstore makeup brand is now involved in Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's courtroom drama after Heard's team made a claim centered around Milani Cosmetics all-in-one correcting kit. The makeup brand has come to correct Heard's timeline. In his opening statements, Heard's lawyer Ben Rottenborn, which
this is a terrible last name.
That is a hell of a last name.
Rottenborn.
It says
it's amazing.
Appeared before the court with the Milani Cosmetics all-in-one correcting kit in hand and claimed the actress used the creamy concealer and color correcting kit to camouflage her bruises during her alleged physically and mentally abusive relationship with Depp. This was what she used, Rottenborn said.
I love this half-baked explanation of how makeup works.
Yeah. Well, he's a guy. He doesn't understand. He's like, be like asking me. I don't know. I don't know how to mix my concealer and my. I don't know anything about it. So displaying the circular gold compact, she became very adept at it. You're going to hear the testimony from Amber about how she had to mix the different colors for the different days of the bruises as they developed, and the differing colors and how she would use them to touch up those to be able to cover those. So like as the bruise is getting shade goes from black to yellow, from yellow, whatever.
Could be a good marketing campaign right there.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Like I was like cynically.
Battered wives everywhere. We have the product for you.
A row of women with black eyes.
See,
covered up. That's
if there was such a thing as late stage capitalism, that might actually be it.
For sure.
That's like
that's the dystopian stuff.
That
right
is
there.
super dystopian. So it's like, so basically the idea is they're like, look, this product wasn't even out yet when you're claiming this happened. It says, however, the Aquaman star filed for divorce from Depp in 2016 before Milani Cosmetics said the brand launched that product. Milani Cosmetics responded to the claim with a TikTok. You asked us, let the record show. I like how they said, let the record show, as if they're already in court. Let the record show that our correcting kit launched in 2017. The brand captured video. The brand captioned the video. The video highlighted Heard's alleged abuse at the hands of Depp began around 2014, and the couple were divorced in 2016. But the release of the correcting kit, before the release of the correcting kit, TikTok users weighed in on Milani's video on the comment section. Milani takes the stand right now. Someone commented, "Oh my God, this is like when Elle Woods cracked down on the case because of the perm thing." I don't remember that. I don't remember that. It's from Legally Blonde, I believe they're talking about, but I don't remember. Heard's filed for divorce from Depp in 2016, citing irreconcilable differences, and apparently, crapping in someone's bed is a reason for divorce.
That's an irreconcilable difference.
Even if you're the one.
Sure.
Even if you're the one doing the crapping, it's yeah. So Depp once texted that he opened Heard's. Depp once texted that he hoped Heard's rotting corpse is decomposing in the trunk of a Honda Civic. Is currently suing. I like how they had to include that.
Yeah.
Like we need to balance this out a little bit. He said some awful stuff too. Is currently suing Heard for $50 million over a 2018 op-ed she wrote in the Washington Post, which she wrote, she's a public figure representing domestic abuse. Although Heard didn't name Depp in her piece,
Freudian slip.
His attorneys argue it's clear she was referring to the actor and it caused significant impact to Depp's family and his ability to work, as we know with all of the money he lost with Pirates of the Caribbean, with getting removed from Fantastic Beasts, which is my favorite version of hypocrisy right now, given that Ezra Miller is on like a Hawaiian violence world tour. Like literally, like he's literally
and we're loving every minute of it.
Yeah,
like
it's
I
crazy.
really want to see like an Ezra Miller like this, and it's like the city of like the state of Hawaii cowering in fear. We're gonna talk
like
about
an old sci-fi poster.
yeah.
It's Ezra.
So Depp gets removed for the for perceived possible maybe sort of abuse on behalf of Amber Heard in an article that she wrote, but does not actually name him. But Ezra Miller can literally be the Undertaker and chokeslam women in bars, and that's fine because reasons. So she's countersuing. One point that a commenter made that is not to go unnoticed is it said, look, women mix up their makeup all the time. There's absolutely no reason. It could have
easily been like a palette that does the exact same thing. Like just has purple, green, and yellow in it.
I'm dunking on Heard right now because she's dunkable. But
I think
the
lawyer for Heard, it depends how you want to read her statement, because when she's holding up the compact in the courtroom, she's saying this is what
they're holding it up as if this is it. So this is what it was.
Is she saying this as in like metaphorically, or is she saying this is it? I think that's where you have to break it down. Or is it like an
example of the same thing?
Because if it is this one, that does then break down your whole argument, I would say. But I don't know how to read it. I've listened to it. I don't even know if you listen to it, if you can tell. If I were the defense, I'd have to then ask them.
They're going to have to spin it
or
somehow
Depp, whatever
to make
he's.
it make sense.
Yeah, I guess Depp is not the defense. Depp is suing. So they would have to be like, was it that one or not?
My favorite part is all of the articles that are like, he lost a suit to Amber Heard in 2020, which is not true, because what happened was he lost a suit with the Sun.
Just don't read.
Yeah,
right.
I also did you see the flyer that got posted outside of the court? I don't have that one pulled up. So it says these were being left outside the courtroom. It says, "Save a life, Amber Heard." 12 to 14 incidents of violence were proven in 2020 for actress Amber Heard, but her case is continuing now in Virginia. That's not what happened. Depp lost a libel lawsuit with the Sun. Online social media operations and manipulations prevent you and others from supporting her. Threats, bots, and thousands of repeating texts shown on 6 platforms for 3 long years. We want her life, humanitarian work, and leadership to continue. Would you stand up to stop coercive control online? She's human rights champion to the United Nations, women's rights ambassador for the ACLU. Adapt and survive even when she wins. I want to reiterate, this is the woman who on video admitting that hitting Johnny Depp was not a problem, that he's a baby for being hit. He's like, you're not being punched, you're being hit.
You're given a special title by an organization that has an acronym.
Exactly.
That doesn't actually matter.
I also like the part about online social media operations and manipulations prevent you and others from supporting her. And we have this article from Fox that says, Johnny Depp v. Amber Heard. Nearly 11% of Twitter accounts participating in discourse are fake. The majority inauthentic accounts were supportive of Heard. So it's Alinsky. Accuse others of what you yourself are guilty of. So it says nearly 11% of all Twitter accounts participating in discourse surrounding Johnny Depp's defamation trial against his ex-wife Amber Heard are inauthentic, new research shows. The majority of those inauthentic accounts are supportive of Heard, while most authentic accounts are supportive of Depp. According to an analysis of 2,300 Twitter profiles conducted by Cyabra, a tech company dedicated to improving online distance by detecting inauthentic behavior online. I wonder how much of Twitter is actually fake.
So this is pretty good evidence for my favorite theory, the dead internet theory. You guys know about that?
No.
Where the internet is actually dead, and most of the interactions, if not all the interactions that you have on the internet, are with just bots,
What?
and it's not real people. And
that's kind of terrifying.
And this is, I would say, evidence of that, because 11% is a pretty big number.
Yes.
And, we see this throughout the last few years or 10 years, like Russia had the farms, the bot farms that created like real world implications where like people on either side of whatever politics or cultural stuff is going on, and they moved out into the real world where these bots set up like camps of people protesting each other, outside in the street. So I think a majority of the people online are just bots.
Majority.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
On Twitter for sure. I mean, sorry, but even Amber Heard a few years ago, she was blamed, and I think this was proven, that she bought, or someone in her support of her bought bots to wish her like happy birthday. Did you see that? She tweeted.
I mean, perception is reality online.
Yeah.
So you gain a lot by doing that. Especially when your public image is a huge part of your ability to make money. Right. So the illusion of fame, it's why rappers, we were going to talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine having fake money. He's like, I don't have any money. That money's fake in the video. Your perceived reality often dictates where you end up when you live in the world of show business.
Yeah.
So
but
for
who
that,
benefits from tweeting these hashtags?
Your social blade, your engagement online, your marketability for a lot of these celebrities is based on if people are talking about you. Are you relevant?
If Amber Heard is lying about this, and I happen to think she is, I think then that people in support of her or her herself can buy bots to help influence the court of public opinion. And the court of public opinion seems to have, unfortunately, more weight than actual courts these days.
Yeah.
And I think our reality is under assault by these types of bots, where it's like people, unfortunately, have so much hate in their hearts these days, especially online. And the bot might say something that you agree with, and you have a blind spot to this bot being a fake account. You retweet it, then you mimic what the bot does, and there's no difference between you and a bot, and the hate just grows exponentially.
Now, I'm no surveyor, nor am I any type of anybody involved in that type of. But 11%, 2,300 accounts were surveyed. Is that a lot? I don't know. I can't.
Not enough to know.
I wouldn't be able to tell you
I think it
that.
needs to be bigger.
Okay. About 11% of 2,300 total accounts discussing the trial and analyzed by Cyabra, that is a hard one to pronounce, seemed inauthentic. Researchers determined which accounts appear to be inauthentic based on the other users they're interacting with material users post or engage with, what time they share content, and so on. Algorithms can now detect accounts that may be inauthentic based on their social media behavior. I would love to be one day flagged as like a bot. Like I'm just such a robot
that's the other thing I was going to say is people can be bots. When I was reading about Amber Heard's birthday tweet, she said something about her birthday a few years ago, and it was like a majority of people wishing her happy birthday were fake accounts, and it was people who can sign up for a website and act as a bot to like support one type of thing, and then they get some kind of kickback or whatever.
So it says the average of inauthenticity usually ranges between 3 and 5%. The CEO said the meaning of the 11% of inauthentic accounts engaged in the Depp Heard discourse is about 3 to 4 times higher than the percentage of inauthentic accounts engaged in other topics of interest. It shows to you the absolute cultural significance of what's going on with this trial and what it means. It's very clearly something that matters to people. I don't know what that, if it's supposed to be some type of litmus test for where things are going in society, but it is kind of fascinating to see how it's how
maybe
politicized it's been.
It matters less to people than we realize, and then it's just getting overinflated by
bots.
bot accounts.
Yes,
but that means that
it probably happens more often than we know.
But the problem is then people in charge of certain things, whether it's Hollywood or politics, are seeing this and pretending like that's the real world, and so they're basing big decisions off of what you're saying, inflated,
Also, it proves that anybody with any level of skill set and ambition can make something more important than it actually is artificially, which is terrifying to me. It says, we didn't just analyze Johnny Depp as a word and Amber Heard as another word because it would be difficult to skim through the data efficiently. Instead, the company sifted through accounts using relevant hashtags such as I stand with Amber Heard, boycott Johnny Depp, justice for Johnny Depp, and so on. Over the 2,300 accounts Cyabra analyzed, most of the real accounts shared pro-Depp content using hashtags such as Justice for Johnny Depp, boycott Amber Heard, hashtag Amber Heard is a liar. The top inauthentic pro-Depp accounts received almost 20,000 shares on one post. So I just think it's kind of fascinating that your reality can be shaped by a company with a political, I guess not even political, with a socio-political agenda based on something they find culturally relevant and they want to see it go a certain way.
And it's hard to break that spell.
Yes.
Especially when it happened years ago. Like how long ago did that break? 6 years ago?
6 years longer.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So 6 years after it was trending, it became the mainstream thought, the narrative, and now you have to break that spell, which I think it is breaking.
Yes.
If you're watching the court case, it's pretty wild. I don't think Depp is all that innocent either.
No, I said this is just it's just two people that are awful for each other. Absolutely awful.
I think it's so tasteless that Milani even weighed in on it because they'll just do anything to get attention.
Again, ghoulish.
I think I get uncomfortable when any company weighs in on anything, but I think that they can do that. I think they have the right to.
Well, yeah, they can. It doesn't mean they should.
Doesn't mean
and
they
then,
should.
Then one of their employees, I forget what her position was, but one of their employees went over to the courthouse and like filmed herself going in there.
Oh, that's
and
weird.
Was like, let's see if I get kicked out, guys. I have to speak up for the truth or what.
See,
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
See, I don't mind that they're just like, this is a fact. I appreciate that. They're like, but if they're turning it into this whole campaign.
But they also did it with this audio on TikTok from the Backyardigans. Like it's this laughing matter. Like it's not funny.
Yeah, that's weird
you
too.
know?
I didn't see that. That's weird. Okay, see, I'm
like,
envisioning like
I'm
a statement.
International super spy. That sound.
That's weird.
Yeah, like
Okay.
why is it funny to you? Like
I still don't give a crap all that much, but like I would have preferred like a statement. Been like, you know, we just so you know, we didn't release this until this year,
Yeah.
you know, and because I do appreciate that.
But it was a TikTok just so they could like get reposted and get
Yeah,
likes.
that's weird.
Like
Yeah.
Likely somebody was like, should we release a statement? And then like their social media manager was like, actually,
this is
Yeah.
the perfect opportunity to go viral.
Right.
which is ghoulish, which is
Yeah.
ghoulish.
Which is again more of my dead internet theory, because like it's all about all the bots are selling something. Everything's a commercial for something, whether you're a politician or you're a movie,
Yep.
right? And every day on the internet is Cyber Monday, and this court case is just another Cyber Monday.
I think it's why I find the internet so like, you know, like so much of it feels like a house of cards that's constantly in fear of tumbling down.
It's tumbling every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a house of cards that falls every day.
Yep.
It's the Sisyphus, but in reverse.
I have a hard time like caring. Like I won't argue with people online. Like I don't care. If you want to talk
you
about
haven't lived.
If you want to talk
You're
about it,
living a boring life.
I'm like, if you want to argue about it in person where we can actually find
Yeah.
some humanity and common
Definitely.
ground, absolutely.
Drop
Definitely.
your address, bro. Just come to my
Yo.
house.
Yeah, dox yourself.
That's what I do.
You know what? I say controversial stuff on Twitter, and I mostly people who respond are bots. Right? It'll be like Hot Dog 79. Shout out that guy this morning.
It's Joe Schmo 32. Actually, that's like our version of an inside joke here. Joe Schmo 32 is everyone.
Oh, that's my uncle, actually.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, no,
Perfect.
That guy. He lives in Long Island.
Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.